I'm in an abusive relationship and I don't know how to get out. Hey y'all, welcome to Tamsic Chronicles. So abuse is a very I wouldn't say controversial topic, but it's an important topic, right? And oftentimes females, they're abused and they're not even recognizing that they are being abused, and they're in abusive relationships, and they're they're not even recognizing that the relationship they're in is very abusive until it's too late. There are some females that in the relationship and being abused, and they don't know how to get out, and it is so sad. But how do you cry out? You understand? And the the stigma, the implications, like in a relationship, and persons would think that, oh, they have the perfect relationship, looking from staying from outside, looking inward, not knowing that basically, you're crying out for help, you need to leave, but you can't leave because the threats and the constant threats, and you thinking that, okay, if I leave, what next? You understand? um so I'm going to define, give you a little how you know that you're being abused. Like, if any abuse is anything cruel, violent, it's a cruel or violent treatment that's done repeatedly or regular, right? So if you see somebody with a black eye, or they have scars on their hand, like scratch marks, or black and blue skins and so forth, that it can be that they're in an abusive relationship and they're just not talking about it. How you know that you're in an abusive relationship is if the person, your partner, is, they're very possessive, they dismiss how you feel. So abuse doesn't necessarily mean, physically. It can mean emotionally as well. Because if they're dismissing how you and your dismissing you and your feelings, right? They're very manipulative, like it's their way or no way at all. And they don't have any boundaries, like them invade your privacy. They want to see your phone, who you're calling, all of those things. That's abuse as well. And they're very judgmental, like they don't make you feel good about yourself. So you put on your face, you put your makeup and all that, and the first thing I'm gonna say is like, you don't look good. Or if somebody on the street give you a compliment, and they hear the compliment or so forth, especially if it's a man. And a man, if you're a female and the man gives you another man give you a compliment, it's like him shut it down, like, so where you going to find, you don't stay good, so that it makes you feel down. So it's not necessarily just being abused, it's an emotional thing as well. How to get out? You have to first acknowledge that you're in a relationship that is abusive, and you have to be able to talk about it, right? Because a lot of females, they're in this situation, and because I don't know, because of shame, but they're afraid to talk about it. They can't find no friend, no family, because everybody looking in, thinking that, oh, it's a perfect relationship, when deep down it's not. You understand? And there are some places in Jamaica. There's a place in Jamaica, I think it's called the Bureau of Gender Affairs. I leave the number in the description for those who need help. But find a friend, to talk to. If you're not sure if you're in a abusive relationship based on what I just told you, find a friend, talk to the person. And you're not going to find a friend that is just biased and say, leave the boy, leave him, whatever. You have to tell them your story, be able to open up and tell them, okay, this is what I'm going through, okay? And you want to know what to do. Because oftentimes we think that, okay, then if this man leave us, there's no way we can be able to do the things that we normally do and so forth. But let me tell you, a lot of women do it. Enough women out there do it. You understand? Them in them relationship, them take with themselves, and they had to start over. Yeah, them have to start over. You understand? And I can share a scenario where there was one female where the gentleman was kind of bisexual, and she was feeling trapped up to the point where he had to he when how she knows that he's bisexual is because in order for him to have an orgasm or to have sex with her, he has to put feces on her, and she couldn't take that no more, and so she had to flee, like literally just left. And he was so controlling over her where she couldn't have no friends or go anywhere without him knowing. He'll watch her, follow to work and watch her, and so he'll watch her to make sure that she's at work, just pop up at her jobs and so forth to watch her, make sure she's there, and call, just as a regular customer, to make sure that she's answering the phone and all of those things. So that's kind of a little bit controlling for her, and she literally had to just left, flee the country with just the clothes on her back and the handbag in her hand, as if she was going to work, understand, and change her entire identity because the threats that came to say if she was leaving, right, what he would have done. And I'm saying, man need to understand, say, see, when you're there with a woman, and not phone a woman, when you borrow a woman, yeah, when I borrow her, should belong to herself. You need to understand. And until them get that in them head, so the vagina that the woman have and feed them own, then there's gonna always be a problem. You understand? Yes, you have some man where they enjoy the sex so much, and then them so possessive, or them giving the woman the stuff, them with the finer things in life and so forth, and they think that they own the female. No, you don't own. We don't own the lady, you understand? And until them get that in them head, then they're going to always think that they're in control of the female. You understand? So the female can't go nowhere. She can't do that. And then some of the women were too greedy. Yeah. So we really want the man, I will take the man things. Yeah. And then sometimes you think that you're in love with this person because so there are cases where you meet the person which was so nice to you, giving you flirting you with gifts and all of that and treating you so well, and then it's like something clicks, like something went off. You're wondering, okay, what went wrong? When we do if we make this person just switch up, like there was a perfect man, all happy and golly, right? Everything was good, and then boom. Because I don't think that you're going to be seeing all of these red flags. I don't think as females we see red flags right out. Well, somehow we do that still. But you see this red flag where you just start in a relationship and you're going to tell you, say, oh, I'm going to shut you down, or I'm going to be manipulated my way. No female ever want to start that and see that and then just stick in the relationship. Like, okay then. Yeah, that just don't make no sense. Where was I? Sorry, I got a call during recording. So yeah, I was saying that you guys, if you're in an abusive relationship, look at things that it's been done. You understand? And cry out for help. Okay, cry out for help. As I said before, I'm going to leave the numbers. You can call the police. They'll direct you as to where you can go if you're being abused. Because even though a lot of police officers don't really think or doesn't know that abuse doesn't necessarily mean physical. It can mean emotional abuse too. But you have to love yourself. So you have to love yourself enough to say, hey, I'm not happy. Hey, I don't want this for myself anymore. And try and get out. Be strong enough to say, okay, then I can start over. I can do this by myself. You understand? And seek help. Okay? If you're abused, cry out. Thanks for watching, guys.